Hello, I'm Don the Boonie Buster, and this is just going to be a short video on how I repaired the squeak in the spring system on my Sunray 149. It had a terrible squeak in those springs, and I was able to fix it. There was a lot of noise, squeaking and cracking coming from the suspension on the Sunray 149, and the reason was these hanger bolts were not pulled in all the way, and that caused this problem. And this is, you can see the spring is dragging and the bolt is not centered also. You can see this bolt is not centered. It's hanging up on the shoulder, which is preventing it from fitting squarely in the hole. The bolts have shoulders on them that have to go completely through this hole on the outer hanger plate, and once it does, then the bolt will be centered. This was my first attempt at trying to quiet down the squeaking noise. I got this bolt to go through, but I could not get it to pull all the way through. After trying several times over several months to quiet these things down, I finally just gave up and I ordered wet bolts to replace these. And wet bolts have a Zerk fitting in them, and you can lubricate them with grease. And that's what I'm going to show next. This is what a wet bolt looks like. It's also called a greasable spring bolt. Notice the hole in the center and the Zerk fitting on the end. I don't have my bolts yet. They'll be here in a day or two, but I decided to go ahead and put the bushings in. Easy come out. I got these out, just piece of cake. Both of them came right out. And a 1/2-inch deep socket just happens to fit right in there. Not all the way, but it worked. Going in hard, but it's going in. I'm just pulling it in with this. Okay, just waiting for the new bolts. These are the old bolts. I just put them in part way just to support this until the new bolts get here. Both of them are in, both bushings, just waiting. One side done. Wasn't too bad. Did make me work a little, especially this back one here. But I think I'm going to do it the next time. I think I'm going to do this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind off some of these splines on here. They are a bitch to get in. Side 2 done. Side 2 done. Done. Now I go for a ride. I found a way to pull these bolts all the way in. After you relax get the pressure off the spring, you use two washers like this. One really big one that goes over the bolt, and then this one to just as a support. And you put the nut on, and you turn it down, and it pulls the bolt in. I'll be damned, I finally figured it out. Here's another tip. I used a C-clamp to hold these two plates together to make sure that the bolt did not slip, the flange did not slip out of this thing here, making the bolt not centered. So that holds it in place. Make sure, because these are a little spread a little farther apart and it could pop out. I was able to do this side without taking the tire off or relaxing the spring. You just keep tightening until this thing snugs tight, and that is all the way in, like that. And everybody's happy. When most of the squeaking that we had came because this spring was dragging here and here. Because when the bolts weren't in all the way, it made this gap narrower. But now that the bolts are in all the way, there's a slight gap here and over here. And now this won't drag here. Okay, now that all the hard work's done, let me crawl under here and give you another couple of tips. You would think that once you
remove this bolt, this is the new bolt, but the old bolt, once you remove it, you would think it would be simple to just slide the new one in, that everything would line up. Well, guess again. It doesn't. Sometimes you have to get real creative to get that to go through there and line this up. Go through there. Don't drive it through or you'll damage the bushing that's in here. So you sometimes even have to loosen up these bolts here to free up the spring so you can move it a little bit to get these to line up. You might get lucky and they might just slide right in, but I don't think you will. And then as long as I'm under here, let me tell you about my Sumo spring. That's this thing right here. This thing here is like a big shock absorber, and it's very easy to install, and it kind of takes up the cushion and acts like a shock absorber between the frame and the axle. And another benefit is if you ever do break a spring, it would prevent this thing from crashing up into the bottom of the frame, possibly going through the floorboards. So that's my wet bolt install. So it's not too hard to do, but let me reverse you here. I'm laying under here now, so I'll get straight. Can't do it. Hurts the neck too much. Anyway, go ahead. You do it too. The whole bolt system only costs $38 for 4 bolts and 4 bushings, so I highly recommend you do it.